Yeah. And how does AI help in this whole personal branding space, where be it a content creation and posting? Should anybody use any AI automated workflows which are already available there? Not for creation, but at least for publishing. Anything like that that you do make use of, or you would suggest somebody who's aspiring LinkedIn creator or personal branding strategist they can use?
Yeah, so basically, uh, the idea is to keep your process very simple. The more you complicate it, the more you'll be stuck in figuring out how do you want to actually go about it. So you can use LinkedIn. LinkedIn gives you the platform to schedule your posts. You can use that. There are a lot of, as you said, there are a lot of apps available or softwares available that help you schedule your post and automate it, and also help you write those posts. But I feel like having a simple system, a simple process is much more helpful in the long run. Like for example, for me, I bulk write my posts before the week starts, and then I schedule it accordingly. um, and that has really helped me a lot, because for me this works, it might not work for you. So the main thing here is to find a process, to find a system that actually is going to help you stick to it. Because I was writing bulk content before the week started, I did not have to worry about, okay, the post is not ready for Tuesday, or the post is not ready for Thursday, because I had all the content bulk prepared and scheduled. And I think simplifying the process is the key in content creation. Do not overcomplicate it. Do not use hundreds of tools available. Tools are here to help you and not overcomplicate the process. And I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong when they try to inculcate tools that are not even uh, helping them, not even simplifying the process. So I would really abide by this and vouch for this thing, that always simplify, always create content and schedule it. Whatever tools that you want to use doesn't matter, but stick to it and be consistent enough.
Yeah, great. I think content creation with AI workflows is definitely going to push, but not that important. I think more important thing is what are you creating than how you're publishing it. And there's a very good method in science and tech world, because I'm a techie. I come from a really tech background. So in our world as well, if there are like a lot of complex problems we have, always go with the simple one, because that's going to help you a lot. And we call it as KISS method, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. And that method is something that helps techies or scientists or anybody who has multiple problems to solve. Or the same problem can be solved with multiple solutions. Go with
Yeah.
one. I think that always works, and that applies to this world as well. Or I think in general, any world, if you have a problem with 100 solutions, go with the simple one first.
Yeah.
I pretty much agree to that thing. And with that, like, what is a in personal brand world itself, what is the biggest misconception at the moment people do have? And why I ask or bring up that question is, we see that a lot of big giants or big entrepreneurs like Ashnil Grover or Aman Gupta, or there are a lot of other people who were not on internet 5 years before, 5 years or 6 years, right? But now you see them everywhere. They are into Shark Tank, they are onto social media, they are into Instagram Reels, ads also. They are doing their ads by themselves. Of- And people think that why are entrepreneurs, founders who are sitting in the AC room in the office and working on their computer, why are they doing their ads? I think that's one thing which has changed a lot in last 5 6 years. And why is that? Because that is also kind of a personal branding scene, and that is changing a lot. What could be the reason behind that? And like, how do you see it?
So to answer your first question, the one misconception there is that if you are building your personal brand, you need to talk about your personal life. And I feel like a lot of founders don't start building their personal brands because they feel like they will have to talk about their personal lives. This is not influencing. You are not becoming an influencer. You don't have to talk about your personal life online. You get the right to talk about what you actually want to. There's this one founder that I met the other day, and she's one of the most confident women I have ever met. And she has built a really good fashion brand, a really profitable fashion brand. And she was telling me that I'm afraid of putting myself out there because I will have to talk about my personal life. And that's when I realized that there are a lot of founders and entrepreneurs who do not start building their personal brand because they think that they will have to talk about their personal life. So
Yeah,
I would like to burst this myth that no, you don't have to talk about your personal life. There are so many personal brands that are built only by talking about business, only by talking about the challenges they face, only by talking about the mistakes they've made. And that is one of the things that we really need to talk about. And what was the second question? Sorry.
yeah. So I think second question is kind of connected to the first one itself. We see that that was a misconception 5 6 years back that founders cannot be marketers or advisors. But what happened now is a lot of big entrepreneurs in the Indian world about
Yeah.
entrepreneurship, like Aman Gupta, Ashnir Grover, and few other folks. I think we didn't see them 6 years back, but now they're everywhere. They're into ads, they're doing podcasts, they're doing content creation, they are making Instagram reel with creators, which has changed a lot. And that's part of this personal branding. It was a misconception earlier, but not now. So how do you see that as well?
So I think that is great because founders and entrepreneurs, they are personalities as well. And everyone has a different personality connected to them. Everyone has a different way of leading life. And I feel like if founders and entrepreneurs who've done really great in their lives and built really good companies in India, outside of India, they have all the right to be out there, uh, be recognized for the work they've done. And I feel like the ecosystem of ads in general, the ecosystem of how we perceived entrepreneurs has changed a lot. Now they've also become celebrities themselves. And that's why actually personal branding is really important because it helps you stand out. It gives a personality to your brand as well. It gives your brand a face. It gives your brand a face that people can connect with. I can bet that a lot of people buy boat because of Aman Gupta.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
So yeah. So basically, putting yourself out there and really talking about what you believe in and guiding people through is also really very important.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the example that you gave about Aman Gupta and what like a lot of people do buy because of them is because I think 5 10 years back people were buying product, but now I think people are buying stories, people are buying personalities. They're not no more buying product. I think products are everywhere nowadays. What connects with today's audience, especially I can bet with Gen Z and millennials that they look for somebody who's a good personality. If somebody who's into the negative shade of personalities, they stop buying the product, they stop subscribing to that ideology, they stop even looking into that engagement. One of the recent example which I would like to bring up is there was a big podcaster in India, and he had a massive fan following across India. And once that controversy happened, which I would not like, let's not discuss about that, but that controversy happened and everybody started unsubscribing. Their viewership went down. Why? Because there are like tons of other podcasters, and he was the top one in India, but not now. Why? Because the ideology that people were subscribing to, that he had a very good image, spiritual person, it all broke down because of one certain episode of certain comedy show, and that's how the brands are connected to people. If you stop projecting that personality, then people stop subscribing. And probably that is one reason a lot of founders nowadays they are jumping into advertising their brand themselves, jumping into personal branding, which is a great world to deep dive in. But yeah, it's really interesting how things are in this world. Um, one question I had although was about LinkedIn mainly. So for personal branding, a lot of people are using LinkedIn. Why should someone go for LinkedIn first, or is there any alternative other social media platforms also where we can go and create content for personal branding?
See, it completely depends on what you're doing and what audience you want to target. Now, for B2B businesses like one that I am in, my family business, Instagram can pretty much do nothing for us, but LinkedIn can, because we can directly contact the decision makers. For example, I reach out to a lot of purchase managers of really good companies that I really want to supply to, and that's the great thing about LinkedIn, because I can directly contact the decision maker in the company. I can directly build a connect with them. I can directly build a relationship with them. Then you can obviously get them over a call or over WhatsApp and take it forward. So it depends on what you're doing, what you're building, what your business is. Obviously, Instagram is also a great platform for personal branding, but I feel like that's more for B2C, wherein you have a product that like the end consumer is buying, and that's why it's very important to be connected to the end consumer. And Instagram is also doing great in terms of giving a platform to build founders' personal brands. But yeah, again, it depends on what kind of business you are in and where your audience is.
Yeah, I think it's about market that you're targeting.
Yeah.
Um, and with Instagram versus LinkedIn race, I think one key aspect is video content versus text content. Uh, I think Instagram focuses mainly on shorts or reels, and LinkedIn is more about text, image, and less about videos. How do
Yeah.
you see that trade-off, by the way? Like somebody who wants to do their projection as a good personal brand, they should focus more on text or more on videos, or what should be the ratio here? What is a good number?
So on LinkedIn, I feel like for me also, and for my clients also, text posts and carousel posts work way better than videos. For Instagram, videos only work, reels only work, because the algorithm is like that, and we need to play the algorithm. We can't play against it, right?
Yeah,
So on Instagram, I feel like if you want to build a personal brand on both the platforms, have a ratio in which you are putting out 2 to 3 videos a week on Instagram, and five, 4 to 5 posts on LinkedIn, and have a balance that way. Obviously, you can use the videos that you've posted on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on YouTube.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, on LinkedIn, I feel like text posts, even today, they perform much better than video posts. And on Instagram, there's no point in doing text posts. You can do it once in a while. You can put out a very creative and attractive carousel, but that's about it.
yeah. Obviously, and with LinkedIn as a so I skim through and I actively follow your content on LinkedIn, and one thing I've noticed is that you also do personal branding for some of your clients. So I would like to really understand about how does do you do any corporate marketing by the way, or just the personal branding stuff?
I am an exclusive personal branding strategist, and I
Okay.
only do it for founders and entrepreneurs.
Yeah.